Let's see here. If anybody's here, just give me a second. I'm trying to get my other device set up. Oops, let me turn that down. Let's put this here. Rubster 760, what's up, man? Welcome. Yep, you're first. Official Lil Juice, what's going on, bro? Hey. Oh, okay, you're so Jordan and Paige, what's going on? Welcome, guys. That's your name. Okay, Official Lil Juice. Kevin Clements, hey bro, can only stay a minute. We'll appreciate you coming by, man. How's everybody doing tonight? What's good with you guys? Can you hear me okay? Audio good? Official Lil Juice, that's your rap name, Jordan? All right, cool, man. I didn't know you rapped. Awesome. I'm learning new stuff about my friends. Cool, I want to hear you rap sometime. I used to rap. I'm not really that good. I did more for fun. Rubster, what's going on, man? Any pool tournaments coming up? What's going on with you? I'm so glad you came to one of my lives, man. All right, Jordan, take it easy, brother. Good night, Paige, if you're watching. Thanks, guys, for stopping by. We appreciate you. King says good night. My dog is beautiful. Is that Paige saying that? Thank you. Do you guys have a pet? Because me and Kathy are going to be going away in about 2-3 weeks. So if you want to borrow them for a few days, just let me know, okay? Good night, guys. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. You just you snatched up a tournament on Friday. I think I saw you you posted a couple videos, right? Like the end of last week, Thursday or Friday, I want to say. How did it go? How'd you do? How'd the tournament go? Let me fix this a little bit. Am I coming to the West? I want to sometime, man. You're in Vegas, right? Yeah, we definitely want to go out west sometime soon. No, we're not going out west. We're actually going to New Jersey and Philadelphia. So I'm going to show Kathy some of the places where I grew up because I'm from the Northeast. I'm from Philadelphia originally and also spent summers in South Jersey. And we've been talking about it for years and years. And she just kind of like was sick and tired of me and my family talking about a lot of those places. So she just was like, you got to take me. So we finally planned a trip. So we're going to be going in mid to late September. Sister Fifi Tyson, hey, welcome. And Donna, just being real. Good evening, guys. Welcome. Come on in. Kevin Clements, pretty good. Just finished with cardio. Got my 12,000 steps in today. Excellent, man. I just started going to the gym this week, too. I'm sore. I actually wanted to go to the gym today, but I felt too sore. I got to check out more of your videos, man. I got to get caught up. Flat Earth Forums, welcome. Good to see you again, man. Thanks for coming in. 2 Aussie, welcome, my friend. How's it going? Good day from down under. How you guys doing? Dan, Organic Food Forest, welcome. Oh, good to see you, Dan. I got a couple questions for you, man, because I've been struggling with some of the stuff in my garden. I'm glad you came in, man. My basil plant's dying, and I don't know what to do. And something's eating my sage plant. Do you know anything to keep the critters off my sage? Everybody grip each other up. I think you guys are mostly all connected. So if not, Everybody kind of link up with each other and make sure you guys hit the like on your way in too. I'd appreciate it. Donna, happy to see you again. How have you been today? How's your weekend going? Trigger Trey, what's going on, man? Welcome. Come on in. Welcome to the stream. If you guys don't know Trigger Trey, he's a gamer. He's got some really cool videos. He does Friday the 13th gaming videos. So I was watching one earlier today. That was a really fun game. Kind of disappointed though that he's on PS4 because I'm live on Xbox. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything, guys. 2 Aussie, what's your name again? I can't remember what your name is, so I don't have to call you 2 Aussie. So you guys got any good plans for this week? How's everybody's weekend going? Just finished watching Power. What's that? Dan Organic Food Forest. Try using diatomaceous earth. Did I pronounce that right? Diatomaceous earth. What is that? Is that for that's for protecting herbs from insects? It looks like some insects got on my sage and just was starting to eat it from the middle of the leaves. There's just big old holes in it. Let me see. Diatomaceous earth. Write that puppy down. So is that something I can get in Ace Hardware? Diatomaceous earth. Cool, man. Thanks. There was something else I want to... Tim, what's up, man? Welcome back. So glad you came to catch another stream, my friend. How are you doing this evening? Can you guys hear me okay? Sean Smith, long time no see. How have you been? Hope you're doing well this evening. Thank you for coming in, Sean. Tim, great to see you. Glad you made it back. Official Lil Juice, I'm working at Spring Hill all week. Oh, okay. No worries. No specifics, my friend. But Jordan, that's cool, man. I was there for a week last year when they had that sale. But have fun, man. I got some friends there. Chef Dad Eats, what's going on, brother? How have you been, man? Welcome. Come on in. Trigger Trey, I got a lot of good people on Xbox that watch me. If you got Friday the 13th, they will play with you. Okay, cool. Yeah, I do like that game. That's fun. I actually haven't played it in a minute. I'm more of a Madden and FIFA player, and I'll play like Fortnite with my nieces and nephews because that's what they're into. But I'm more into the sports games, but I do like some of those horror games too. But for sure, dude. I'm glad we linked up, Trigger. I'll definitely be checking out more of your videos and getting to know you more. So I appreciate you coming in. You've been okay, Sean? That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Tim O'Donnell, you are everywhere. He's a great supporter. Tim O'Donnell he's a great person. He saved my live last time because we were chit-chatting for a long time, and he's just a great dude. He's easy to talk to, and he knows a lot of stuff. He knows a lot of things to talk about. Chad, what have you been up to, man? You're going to start school again tomorrow? 3rd degree, that's what's up. I wonder you haven't done another cooking video. You're busy. Is it just you this semester, or is your wife going to be taking classes too? Oh, Power Gangster Show on Stars. Okay, cool. I'll check that out. Dan Organic Food Forest. Diatomaceous earth is mineral compound from the remains of algae-like plants called diatoms. Okay, dropping that knowledge. There is something else that I wanted to ask you, and I'll remember in a minute. But our Kathy has Thai basil in one of those like planter pot, like big pod things, and it's doing really well. And we also have ginger that she said there's a lot of bulbs in there, and that's the first time we've ever tried to grow ginger. So we're excited about that. Tim O'Donnell, hey, 2Aussie, what's cracking? That's quite uncanny. So you guys are both from Australia. Both of you and your wife are both going to school. Cool, man. Do you know what you want to do, or are you just kind of just getting multiple things so that you can keep your options open? Let's see if I can prop this up on something. Going for business management, technology degree. That's awesome. Very cool. Kathy's trying to push me to go back to school too. She's finishing up with her stuff. Yeah, the ginger, we've never tried to grow that before. And it's doing really well, knock on wood. And I didn't stick my hands in there because we have one of those above ground containers. It's like a big rectangle container that has a ginger in there. And Kathy said that there's like a whole bunch of bulbs in there. So it's going good. So that's exciting. And then also we have another one of those raised containers that has Thai basil, and it's doing fantastic. My regular basil that I've done a couple videos with is not doing so good though. I've fed it. My brother told me to just like feed it and give it some more whatchamacallit, like the Miracle Grow, like the pellets and stuff. So, and then that worked. It actually like it boosted the leaves, and I was able to harvest another like round of basil leaves, but then it just kind of like withered again, and the stalks are getting long and lanky. So I don't know if I should cut that back or what. Does ginger require a warm, humid climate? I'm pretty sure that the person that Kathy got the how-to, the YouTube video, the how-to do ginger was an Australian. I can't remember the guy, but he's a real big YouTuber, and Kathy watches this guy religiously. I can't remember what his name is, but I'm pretty sure I think he's Australian or he's New Zealand. So you guys could grow it down there, Tim, for sure, if you wanted to. Where did you get all the ingredients with the dessert you made? Which one are you talking about? Dessert. What did we do that was a dessert? I've been wanting to do a dessert for a while. Oh, are you talking about the halo halo, the Filipino shake? Are you talking about that one, Dan? It looks kind of like a milkshake. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is all of that stuff you can get at the Asian market. It's mostly just like jams. They come in jars. The jar type of ingredients, you can find all of those at an Asian store. The only thing that you might have a hard time finding is the ube macapuno. The ube macapuno, we have a hard time getting that sometimes. It is at Asian stores, but not all of them. If it's a Filipino store, they'll usually have it, but they might have to order it. That ube macapuno ice cream is like an obsession of mine. I want to do some recipes with it. It is so delicious. It's a purple yam ice cream, which sounds really weird. Like don't Don't be scared. It's actually amazing. It's a purple yam ice cream, and it has like a coconut. Uh, there's a coconut vanilla ice cream, and it's mixed together. It's phenomenal. It's so good. And I want to do something like a bananas Foster recipe, like a flambé's bananas like dessert, and have the macapuno as a just to be on top of it, so it can kind of like melt down into the dessert. So I'm gonna try to do something like that pretty soon. But you're in Florida, right, Dan? Because there's a lot of Asian stores in Florida. Like where we're at, we have at least like 4 or 5 of them, and you can get all those jars that we had in the video. You can get all that stuff at Asian store. So like I said, the only thing that might be kind of hard is the ube macapuno. But if you go to a Filipino store, they'll order it for you. And if you do get your hands on it, you're gonna be really happy. It's like my favorite ice cream right now. It's so good. Adventures and bass fishing with TK. Hey, what's going on? Only can stay for a minute. Well, that's okay. Just appreciate you coming by and saying hello. How you doing this evening? You've had that ice cream before, Tim? The ube macapuno? Yeah, it's phenomenal. It's an obsession of mine. I always like every couple months I get like 2 or 3 ingredients or 2 or 3 foods that like I get obsessed about, and I just my brain is just like like trying to come up with different recipes and things, and that is one of those ingredients that I've been obsessed with the last 2 3 months. The Oh yeah, okay. I remember you and I talking about last time about Philippines and Mindanao. Yeah. Well, Kathy would agree with you on that because she's from Mindanao, and the halo halo there is very amazing. So you're right about that. Let me see. Adventures and bass fishing with TK. Getting the kids ready for bed. Do whatever you got to do. If you want to drop in and say a line here or there, you're welcome. Dan's Organic Food Farce. If I was still in New York, would be a lot easier. Yeah, for sure. You can get anything in the major cities, New York, San Francisco, all those Asian, you know, towns and markets. There's nothing that you can't find in those places. Mystic Unigon, how's it going? Welcome. How are you this evening? Welcome. Call you TK. I will. Okay. I try to get everybody's first name too, like if I can. Sometimes people don't want to give it. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't want to give their first name. And last name I could see, but you're on vacation? Cool. Where are you on vacation? We were just talking about vacations earlier. Let's see if I can. Pulled the Marco Rubio drinking off camera. Yeah, we were talking about earlier because me and Kathy are planning on we're going on vacation in about 3 weeks, and we're going to be vlogging, doing all kinds of stuff. Cannot wait. Hello, friend. I will butcher your name, so I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna call you Gio. How's it going, Gio? How are you? Just chilling at home, gonna clean and stream. WoW Classic. Oh, no way, you're a WoW guy. Okay, yeah, where I work, the two of my friends are taking the next 5 6 days off because of that game. And also, there's probably about 6 or 7 people from my work that are planning on all playing that. And I only have my iPad, and Kathy has her laptop, but I don't have anything to really play with them because they asked me to play with them. So You're from Vietnam? Well, welcome. Can I call you Gio? I don't want to mispronounce your name and butcher it and disrespect you. How are things on your side of the world? How's Vietnam this morning, right? What is it? It's 12 hours difference. Let's see. Philippines is 12 hours difference, so maybe it's a couple hours past that. So you're a classic WoW player, huh, Mystic? Okay. So you're not really taking a vacation. You're going to be vacationing in Azeroth. That's going to be your vacation? Chef Chad, you still in here? I was going to ask your opinion about something. You kind of come and go, so we'll probably see you back here in a little bit. Tim, you still there? What's going on with you, Tim? Uh, Florida time right now, it is 9:40 p.m. U.S. Eastern, U.S. ET. Mystic Unigun. I started playing in Wrath, so you never got to experience Classic. Okay, are you young? You younger, or you just weren't into the game then? I didn't play any of them. They were trying to get me to play this one. Sorry, I'm sitting on the floor. I'm trying to get comfortable, guys. Um, they were trying to get me to play this one. And I haven't played any of them, so I was afraid I was just gonna be getting in everybody's way. That's it. 12:40 a.m. No. Oh, oh. Wait a minute. So 10:40, 11:40, 12. How is that possible? It's only a 3 hour difference? So if it's 3 to actually, yeah, no, that's right. Okay, yeah, because I forgot because I was in Hawaii a couple times and that's 3 hours. So a little bit further would be 4 hours. Okay, that makes sense. For some reason, I thought it was. Oh, okay. So Philippines is. I'm so confused. I'm gonna stop thinking. It's been a long day. Cause I thought Philippines was like a half a day difference, but that's on the same longitude line or almost as Australia, right? Because you guys are pretty close on longitude. Mystic Unicorn, I'm an old mom, kinda. My boyfriend's friend introduced it to him at the end of Burning Crusade expansion. Okay, gotcha. I do like role playing, like RPGs and stuff like that. I haven't really played many of the MMOs, but I do. I'm a big fan of like Skyrim, things like that. Those types of games. So for whatever reason, I never got into any of the WoW. So, but if I did have a PC or a laptop, I probably would play with those guys or at least try to learn. So, what's up, buddy? 2 hours behind. 9:42 a.m. Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna leave it at that because my brain's gonna break. That's really cool that you've been to Mindanao. That's another place that we're thinking about maybe going next summer is going back to Philippines. Kathy hasn't been back in a while, years and years. Yeah, I can't wait to go back too. There's a lot of places that we didn't go. I think you were at more places than me. Hey, Zach, how's it going? Welcome. How are you today? Any cool fishing trips lately? Everybody grip each other up if you haven't already and connect with each other, make friends, check out a video from each other. Zach's got a really cool channel, does all kinds of interesting little fishing videos, and I really liked your when you caught those crawdads and cooked them, the catch and cook. That was awesome, Zach. How have you been, man? What was I saying? Yeah, Tim. There was. I know we were talking about it last time, but what were some of the places that you went in Mindanao? Hey, Joe, Smokehouse and Barbecue. What's going on, my friend? How are you this evening? Good to see you. Good to see you. Am I missing one of your videos? Did you do a video in the last couple of days, Joe? If you did, I'm sorry if I missed it, but I'll make sure that I stop over there. The only annoying thing is a lot of power outs at random times, but that's just the way it is. In Mindanao, I don't remember that. Deep Memories, hello, how are you? Welcome, come on in. Glad to have you here. I took my friend fishing and he caught a largemouth? Awesome. Did you do a video for it, Zach? That sounds cool, man. I hope you did, because I'd like to see it. Just Dipolog, Manukin, and... Okay, I've never been to any of those places. Because I don't remember there being power outages in Mindanao. I'll have to ask Kathy about that. I didn't miss one. Okay, good. That last one you did, Joe, the fajitas, it's phenomenal, man. The last 2 or 3 had my mouth watering so bad. I'm definitely gonna try the last one you did. I gotta try that. We just set up our barbecue because we haven't barbecued in a while. We needed another grate for our Weber. We don't have anything fancy like you got. It's just a Weber grill, no smoking, no attachments. Like, you got the state-of-the-art, world-class setup, my friend. We just got a Weber, direct charcoal. I mean, I could do an indirect cook on there, but I've not really tried to ever do anything fancy. With me, I just throw stuff on the barbecue. That's why I love watching you guys, because you guys are such pros. I always learn from you. You, Joe, I learn a ton from. You, Phil from Phil and Florence. All those guys, some of the other biggies. You know, Zach, I never have. My family wasn't big. I was kind of a city boy. Like, I grew up in Philadelphia, and not really in the city. We lived outside the city, but we, you know, my family didn't fish, so I kind of was jealous of all my friends growing up because I never really had that experience. I never grew up fishing and stuff, and I still never really... I fished a couple times in my life, but nothing like serious, and I haven't caught anything. But I did go crabbing a lot of times with my grandparents, because my grandparents liked to crab, and so we would do crabbing, and I would fish a little bit with them, but I've never caught one fish, so, and I will admit that. So I'd like to learn. That would be something on my bucket list, because that's pretty sad to not ever catch anything. Let me see. I used to go fishing with my dad when I was little, but when it got to the point where he'd have to buy me a license, I took my sketchbook instead. Yeah, even when I did go uh, like fishing here or there with just different people in my family and stuff. I mean, with like friends or their family and stuff, it would just be about the aesthetics for me because I wouldn't be fishing. I would just be hanging out by the water or walking around and checking stuff out. So Tim O'Donnell, my your salad recipe I got was great. Your latest recipe was great. Thank you, Tim. I really appreciate that. It really was something that it was probably one of the best ones that we did. The only complaint I have about it was we really struggled on a thumbnail, and I feel like the thumbnail was kind of sloppy, but we had no choice but to do the taste testing because before it congealed too much. And that was a critical mistake on my part because I didn't show the pasta around the outside, so it looked a little too messy because you couldn't see that it was pasta underneath it. So, you live and you learn. So I've moved on from it. I was beating myself up over it for a day, but I don't have any other pictures to do. That was actually the best one. Kathy's, she has a better camera on her phone than mine, and we both took about 15, 20 pictures of a thumbnail, and that was actually the best one. So, but the recipe was probably the best thing that we've made so far, and if you do get a chance to make it, make it. It was absolutely phenomenal. It was so good. I just finished it today. I was eating it for the last 3 days, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I never once got even slightly tired of it. It was that delicious. I was even eating it cold. Like I'd come home from work and just not even heat it up, just take it out and, because we made about 3-4 plates of it, and I was just eating it cold. It was just phenomenal. It was so good. Definitely one of the best things that we've made. You've been crabbing a lot? Oh, you've been crabbing once. Yeah, crabbing's fun. I mean, it's easy. Anybody can do crabbing because my grandparents used to take me and my brother and my sisters, and we would just fill up some traps with some chicken and some cages and stuff, and just throw them in the water and pull them up and get crabs. We'd catch tons of crabs. It was fun. It was really fun. A lot easier than fishing. The few times that I did try to catch fish, I just was so frustrated with tying lines and getting things tangled that I just gave up pretty easy. So I've never really had the chance to. Maybe if I put more effort out, I would have caught something. Do I cook pancakes? Yes, we cook pancakes a lot in our house. We haven't done a video yet, Zach, but that's one of Kathy's. That's my wife's one of her favorite breakfasts. So I make pancakes for her all the time. I do know how to make them from scratch. I've got a really good multigrain. You're young, so you don't need all that healthy stuff. But I got a good multigrain recipe for pancakes from scratch. But we don't really make that. We just do the Aunt Jemima, the basic regular easy to make pancakes like from the box. So because Kathy will eat pancakes a couple times a week because it's easy. Look at King, he is passed out. What's up, buddy? But do you want me to do a pancake video, Zach? What's your favorite type of pancakes? Because I can make them from scratch. It's pretty easy. You're just making a batter. What about French toast? Do you like French toast, Zach? Because I've got an amazing French toast recipe that has almonds and fresh squeezed orange juice in the batter and vanilla. I love them with blueberries too. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. From scratch? Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely do a recipe. Absolutely, Zach. Yeah, it'd be my pleasure. I'll give you a shout out too, and I'll give your channel a shout out. It probably won't. I've got my next couple recipes lined up, so it might not be for a couple, but I promise I will definitely do that for you, and I'll give you a shout out too, bro. I love your channel, Zach. So keep up the good work. It's cool seeing. It's cool seeing the kids out there doing some really creative channels. Damn, that sounds good. Yeah, what kind of food do you like, Trigger? Yes, I definitely am gonna do the French toast recipe too. I love breakfast. I love doing, I love cooking breakfast. I've got some really good breakfast stuff coming up. I still haven't done my skillet recipe, which is my, I don't know if you guys saw the frittata episode, but I use those Yukon Gold potatoes that I used in the frittata, and make like a breakfast skillet with a couple over medium eggs over top of it. And I've been wanting to do that for a while, but haven't had the chance. Um, I'm trying to think what else. That French toast with the almonds, that is a recipe from a hotel that I used to work at in New Jersey, and it is the best French toast that I've ever had. It is absolutely phenomenal. It's so good. It has fresh squeezed orange juice in it, vanilla. It's griddled with almonds. It's so good. Yeah, no problem, Zach. And also, I want to start doing, I haven't done any shout out videos yet. And I just got shouted out by my friend Alicia Lynn, who is one of my friends. Like she's got an awesome channel and she's a great community member. She just did a shout out video and had me in it. So I'm definitely gonna start doing shout out videos. That's only like the second or third time I've ever been shouted out. But I want to start doing shout out videos and just have a video just to shout out, you know, 4 or 5 channels at a time. Absolutely, Tim. I've got 2 or 3 things lined up. I'm wanting to do some more healthy stuff. I've got. I'm trying to think. I've got a salmon recipe I'm getting ready to do, and a mini meatball lasagna. I really want to do a couple more pesto dishes before my basil plant completely dies, but hopefully Dan will help me out with that. All right, I'm gonna write this down here. So pancakes from scratch. Any kind of particular pancake, Zach? Like, do you want like chocolate chip pancakes? You want blueberry pancakes? Like, what is your favorite type of pancakes? You try to do them every Sunday, especially for friends who are smaller and trying to reach goals. Did you do one today? Oh, you're in Baltimore? Cool. You did an aquarium video. I'm definitely gonna check that out. I love aquariums. Hey, Vincent, what's going on, man? How are you doing this evening? Welcome. Yeah, Tim, if you want me to do anything also, like you haven't said like what kind of, well, you did tell me you wanted me to make some kind of Japanese something, and I forget what it was called. Um, you'd have to tell me again because I can't remember. You had to share yesterday's trip. It was too much fun. Yeah, I'm sure. I cannot wait to watch that. I will definitely be watching that as soon as I get done this live. That is one of my favorite things. I love aquariums so much. So peaceful and beautiful. That's one of my guilty pleasures on YouTube. Like, Kathy will watch like do it yourself, or I'm not very crafty, so like I support do it yourself channels, but you know, because it's a good community and there's really nice people in the do it yourself community. But as far as like crafting and stuff like that, like I'm terrible. But Kathy loves to watch that kind of stuff and like makeup hauls, things like that. And for me, one of my guilty pleasures is any of the fish tank channels, or like with aquariums, things like that. I love watching that kind of stuff. Katsudan, that's what it is. I'm writing that down. Yeah, I'll have to like, I've never made that, so that's something that I'll definitely have to investigate and check out. I know what it is because I remember you told me before, and I remember seeing stuff of it, and you said it's pretty easy to do if you have leftovers. Okay, I'll definitely check that out, Tim, for sure. It was chaotic though, it being a Saturday. Yeah, see, the crowds can get kind of annoying. Let me see. Yep, I'll definitely check that out. Katsudan. So the other thing, the other update that I was gonna probably do is, I want to do at least one video a week where I can just do healthy type foods, like have like a healthy menu. It doesn't have to be anything particular, like a keto or anything, but like making like parfaits, making just writing out different menus, because I like to do diets that are not so much restrictive, but more just eating all the right things, like eating, you know, just small amounts of protein, lots of salads, things like that. Lots of fruits, vegetables. And I'm thinking about doing one day a week where it's just health stuff. So, because I do get complaints about my food not being very healthy, which is true. You know, that's fair. People can say that because most of the stuff that we do is over the top and not really that healthy. So, it's not really like, I can't be mad at people for saying that because it's true. So, but so I'd like to mix it in and mix in healthy stuff and like have a variety of stuff. So. And the other complaint is that we did too many pork dishes, which that's Kathy's favorite thing. So she, and that's, and because she's Filipino, so, and you know, if you know a Filipino, that's their favorite food, because where in America, it's like, it's beef, it's chicken. You know, we love our bacon in America. We love pork chops, and it's not that we don't love pork, but you know, it might not reign supreme. We got a lot more vegetarians and that kind of thing. But in Philippines, pork is the star. Like, pork is everything. So, and people have said we've been doing too many pork videos, so we're gonna try to move away from doing pork. And a lot of people, especially on YouTube, that I realize a lot of people don't eat pork, which is fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's definitely not the healthiest thing for you. It's not something you should be eating that much. Sean, you're being quiet. What's going on with you, Sean? I haven't seen you in a while. How you been, man? Exactly. Mystic Unigon, what, I'm giving you a mod, first of all. Let me give you a mod. And can I have your name so that I don't always have to call you Mystic Unigon? Oh, speaking of Mediterranean food, Tim, Mediterranean food is a great start for overall healthy and very delicious food. Yes, and That's a very, very true. That's why like people in Sicily and Greece, they have the long, Sicily, Greece, and like Japan have like the longest life average of people, and it's all because of their diet. But I was gonna say, Christine, okay. I was gonna say, Christine, because you said I can never give up bacon. I have a saying that I always say that because people at work will, or people making comments and derogatory comments about pork, and I always say I don't want to live in a world without bacon because I could never. I was a vegetarian for 2 years when I was a teenager, and I had dreams about bacon. Like I missed bacon so much, and I'll never be a vegetarian again. And even though it's much healthier to only eat small amounts of protein, so that's the thing that I try to tell people too, because like people are, they think like we don't eat like how our videos, like we don't eat like that every day. Like we're just trying to make a good video and be inspiring and give good ideas and things like that. If you're doing like a date video, or if you're entertaining, because we got some really good entertaining dishes coming up, but we don't eat it like that all the time. Most of the time we're eating, like what everybody else eats. We eat like pancakes or oatmeal and yogurt, salads, things like that. So I do know a lot of stuff, like as far as good diet. I know a lot about that kind of stuff, and my favorite kinds of diets are not keto or Atkins or any of those kind of diets. No, I'm not saying anything wrong about that, because I think that they do work. Those types of diets work, and I'm not telling anyone that they don't work. But for me personally, I don't believe in those. My diets are less restrictive. It's more about all the things that you can eat and not what you can't eat, which is small amounts of protein. Usually for me, it would be like morning and then night, and then maybe just have a salad at lunch with some snacks, some nuts, or a couple pieces of fruit, things like that. A smoothie, because I've been going to the gym again a lot. So, a smoothie is perfect. But I don't agree on the restrictive diets. I agree on eating plenty of the things that are good for you. So, and that's why the people like Tim saying, like, Mediterranean diet, or there's a reason why those people in Greece and in Sicily and Japan, they live so long. It's because their diet is just phenomenal. What am I missing, guys? Sorry for going on. Let me see. Simple quality ingredients is the secret. Absolutely. I only put bacon on a burger. Well, I mean, that's like one of the best things you could put on a burger. My dad made caramelized bacon and was delicious. Oh, okay. That sounds like a bacon jam. I make a bacon jam, which is really good too. It's kind of like caramelized bacon. But Christine, if you ever see if you ever check out my kimchi burger video, I have a pork belly that I make a candied pork belly in it, which is kind of like caramelized bacon. And if you didn't even make the burger and you just made that, you would be in heaven, trust me. It's so good. I will admit the Morningstar spicy black bean burgers are really good. They really are. They're super good. I love vegetarian food. I have no problems with vegetarian food. I'll mess with some tofu too. The thing with tofu is like the texture's got to be right. Like I don't really like. Kathy eats a lot of the soft tofu, like the silky kind of stuff, and that tofu kind of weirds me out. Like I need the firm tofu that I can like bake or fry it and make it taste like something other than like solidified jello or something, if that makes sense, because the texture of tofu kind of weirds me out if it's like soft, if that makes sense. So I always go for the firm stuff. Kathy loves the soft tofu in like desserts and all that kind of stuff. Some of them are actually really good. I will admit that. Oh, by the way, Christine, the black bean burgers too. I also have a video. I did it like probably like, I don't know, maybe last year. It was a long time ago, but it was I used those black bean burgers that you were talking about. the Morningstar ones in a quesadilla. So if you ever want an idea for black bean burgers, you can check that video out. It's actually really good. And it's basically like a quesadilla with just cooked up black bean burgers as like the meat inside of it. It's really good. So if you ever want an idea for it, check that out. Oh, Dan, you're back. What's up, man? You guys can come in and out. It's all good. It's not smart either to go cold turkey on meat. If that's been your staple diet, you can take gradual steps to reduce the quantities over time. Absolutely. Well, not only that, but when I came off of being a vegetarian for a couple years, the first thing that I ate was, and I was in New Jersey, was a pork roll sandwich, and that was a terrible idea. So I should have eased back into meat because I was sick for like 2 days. But I craved meat so much after those 2 years. So, being a vegetarian is not for everybody because those 2 years I was miserable. So, and I'll never do it again. You don't like the texture of tofu either, Dan? There's some ways to get if you like really treat it and prepare it, you might actually come around to liking tofu. When I did the tofu and sweet potato noodle dish, I fried it. I fried the tofu till it was crispy, and then I marinated it, and then I fried it again, and it tasted pretty good. So that's the kind of stuff that I gotta do. Because I'm with you, Dan. Like the texture, it weirds me out. It's just fried tofu with seasoning on it. Yeah, for sure. That's like palatable. You can choke it down. But I'll tell you what is good though, tempeh. Tempeh is really good. Like if you make it for a sandwich. Look at this guy. He's like passed out. But I like tempeh because it has more of a firm texture, almost like some of the tempeh has like the real dried tempeh has like a texture for sandwiches that is really good. Hey, Chip, how's it going? Welcome. How are you this evening? Donna loves tofu, see? And most of my family are vegetarians. So all my nieces and nephews, my younger brother, both my sisters, all of them are vegetarians. All of their kids are vegetarians. And really, I'm the only one that is a meat eater in the family, and my mom and dad, because they're meat eaters as well. My dishes always look delicious. Well, thank you, Chip. I really appreciate it, man. Okay, Donna, thank you so much for coming in. You have a blessed night as well. Thank you so much. So happy that you came back. And we'll see you again soon. You have a wonderful night. I'm glad you weren't driving this time when you were in the live stream. Tofu can be great prepared the right way. There are so many Korean tofu dishes. Yeah, like mapo tofu. That looks really hard to make. I've never tried to make that. Yeah, there is, and you're right, Tim. I'm not hating on tofu. It just needs to be it needs to be prepared certain ways where it's palatable. Cute dog. King heard you. He turned around. He's like, where's my fans at? I was always here, had a phone call. That's why I was silent. It's okay. Don't even worry about it. Don't even sweat it. I was just poking fun. No, because when you were in my last live stream, you were in the car. So I just want you to be safe. That's all. Hey, Pickles Barbecue. Charlie, how's it going, my friend? Welcome. How are you doing this evening? You get moderator for walking in the door, my friend. Who else? Give Dan. Dan, have you done any lives like in your garden and stuff? Oh, we've been talking about all kinds of stuff. The conversation's been all over the place, from fishing, foods, what different people want to make. So you just talk about whatever you want, my friend. What's on the What's on the menu at the Pickles household? But thank you, Donna. You're amazing. You're awesome. Did I miss any videos by you lately? Let me see. You had a stream 2 days ago? Oh my God, I missed it. I'm sorry, Donna. Do you have a set stream time? I saw your last videos. Oh, you had one. You're doing all streams? Let me see. Do you have a playlist? I'll hit your playlist when I go to sleep tonight and get caught up. Good night, Donna. Take care. Charlie says, just simple garlic, spicy shrimp, and rice. Nothing thrilling? That sounds thrilling to me. I had what did I have tonight? I had a hot dog and what did I have? Something at work. I eat terrible when I have long shifts at work. That sounds damn good, Charlie. I'd love to have some garlic, spicy shrimp, and rice. Shrena's World, hey, welcome. How are you doing this evening? View to a Grill, hey, y'all. What's up? Johnny, how are you doing, man? Welcome. How are you doing this evening? Shrina, I am excellent. We're just chit-chatting about all kinds of stuff. Feel free to talk about whatever you'd want or ask me whatever you'd want. The conversation's been all over the place. We've been talking about food. We've been talking about fishing. We've been talking about all kinds of stuff. So I'm doing great. Johnny, have you been feeling better, man? I was so happy when I saw you post after your hiatus for a while. And your enchilada video looked phenomenal, by the way. Just lately streams. I've been doing streams on Thursdays. Okay. I could probably do Thursdays because I usually only work in the morning and afternoon. So I will. Let me write that down. I can't go by notifications anymore because, the community's too big and I miss way too many notifications. So I got to manually go to people's channels and just see, if I miss 2 or 3 videos, just watch all the videos at once. I'm just putting that you're streaming on Thursdays, Donna. And I will definitely be keeping an eye out for that. So there's no way I'd be able to, I can't go on notifications anymore, so I can't rely on seeing that. Well, the thing about that, Donna, is that you're saying that people don't want to watch a full live stream replay. Very true. To be honest, nobody really wants to. I mean, unless it's the content is really, if it's just people talking like we're doing, then yeah, people aren't really going to want to watch that. But I'll watch people's replay when I'm doing stuff around the house or if I'm cooking in the kitchen or doing laundry, stuff like that. I want people to get their watch time. So, or if I usually will hit somebody one of my community members, I'll hit one of their playlists or something and just put the volume on very low so I can barely hear it and when I sleep. So just so people can get their watch hours. So that's a good little trick. It's funny, sometimes a hot dog is something you forget. You've been feeling better. That's awesome, Johnny. Glad to hear it, man. You got another doctor appointment tomorrow? Okay, I hope everything goes well, man. I've been there, man. I've had my medical issues too, so I feel you, brother. Just get well soon. We can't wait to see more of your videos, man. Your enchilada video was so good. My mouth was watering on that. Stepping out. Hey, welcome. How are you doing this evening? Did I miss any other comments from you before? Welcome. You just snuck right in here. A lot of people don't get notifications. Well, I've been noticing that sometimes I don't like I'll all of a sudden be unsubbed to somebody that I've been subbed to for like a long time, and I'll be like, what is up with that, YouTube? So I wouldn't know that they've posted something for a while, and then I'll just be like, because all my like main community friends and stuff, I'll just manually go to their channels just to make sure I didn't miss anything. And then I've noticed at least 2 or 3 times I'll be unsubbed to somebody and be like, whoa, I've been subbed to this person for like, a year. Like, what's up, YouTube? I'm watching you. You've been watching for a few minutes. Okay, well, this is only my 3rd ever live stream, so it's evolving. I forced myself to do this because I was tired. I worked. I was up, 5 a.m. and worked a long day, and it would have been just as easy to just play video games and just pass out with my pup. Look at him. He's been tired chasing squirrels all day, so he could have just went to bed. But I forced myself to do this live stream. I'm trying to be more. Weird stuff has been going on with Y2 lately. You're exactly right, Tim. I've noticed so much sketchy stuff lately. Tons of sketchy stuff. And usually I can go 4 or 5 days without it saying, like, if you go to my page today, right before I did this live stream, that was another reason why I made myself do this live stream, because if you went to my channel today or this morning, it said no recent activity. I just posted less than, it was like 24 hours ago. It was like 1 day now. Let me see. Yeah, it was like about a 1 day, and it said no recent activity. So if you went to my page, it said no recent activity. Usually it'll go 5 or 6 days, and it did that to me about 2 or 3 weeks ago too. And I'm like, what gives? So if anybody visits me that hasn't been there for a while, and they see no recent activity, they're just gonna be like, oh, okay, he didn't post anything, unless they actually go to the videos and click on the videos and be like, did he do anything lately? Because then you'd be like, oh, he just did one a day ago. They have been doing real sketchy stuff lately. Demonetizing pages for no justified reason, that's weird. I think that they're kind of like overwhelmed with so many people like doing it, because there's so many millions of people trying to be, monetized and be successful. So I think they're kind of overwhelmed with that. So I'm not saying that it's justified to do like squirrely stuff to people, like unmonetize somebody for no valid reason. That's not very cool. But I do think that they're overwhelmed with everything. I got a long way to go. For me, I wanted to be monetized by the end of this year, but I might not be, because I'm only like just now halfway over my watch hours, because most people on my videos, my analytics, I got it up to 3.5 minutes, but for like 6 or 7 months, the average watch time was 2.5 minutes on my videos. And most of my videos are about 10, 12 minutes long. So if you could do simple math, you could know that I'm nowhere near my watch hour. So I definitely want to try to do, I didn't do a live stream last week, but that's because me and Kathy have been really busy with, we both have a full-time job, and we also have started like a catering business. So that has really zapped us a lot. That's why I haven't been real supportive on like in the community lately. And so I literally had no chance to do a live stream last week, but I want to do one a week. So that's the goal. So let me see if I missed any of your guys' comments. You manually go to channels too? Yeah, Dan, you got to sometimes, because I don't blame that on YouTube, because if you have a big community like I do have a big community, and I know all you guys do too. Um, the content creators in our community, we have big communities, so you can't blame YouTube for that, because you you get tons of notifications. It's just, at what point in your day do you have the time to go and support others, and you already missed like 30 or 40 notifications, you know what I mean? Talk more about the catering business. We're Charlie, we are doing really good. We we are at our max potential of what we what we can create, what we can sell, because it started out with, because Kathy works at the hospital, and it started out with me and Kathy would bring um, tons of food. They'd have like an event. We'd bring up like a big tray of fried rice, and or I'd make like, what did we do? We did all kinds of stuff. Kathy would bring pancit bihon and lumpia and shomai, and people were just going crazy about the food. And then the tacos that we did, the chorizo grilled chicken tacos, we had some left over. We brought them to work. And basically the catering started because the people at the hospital, like all of her coworkers and stuff, they insisted that we start doing that and start selling stuff to them. And like, we'll give you $8 for this plate, or we'll give you whatever, for three tacos and the grilled pineapple hot sauce that I made. And that's how it started. And then in the last 3-4 weeks, we've literally reached the limit of what we could produce in our kitchen. Like, I get 2 days off a week from my full-time job, and well, Kathy works Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 12 to 12, so she has more days off than me. But she takes a day to just recover, because that's pretty hardcore, the 3 12-hour shifts at the hospital. But anyway, like on my days off, I'll get up at 6 in the morning and we'll cook, and we'll do 3 deliveries. We'll do the daytime delivery at 12 and a nighttime delivery, and I'm zapped. So like, I haven't had any day off. That's why I've missed, that's why I've been like a lousy supporter to people's channels lately, because I'll have to go and watch their last 2 or 3 videos, because I'm barely even on for myself, like to even do 1 video a week. All right, guys, I'll stop going on and on. Let me see what I miss here. Johnny says, that is incredible. You have over 2,000 subs and not enough watch time. Wow. Well, yeah, because I mean, most of my, I don't have I mean, I don't want to say I don't have fans, but I mean, because the community, there's a lot of you guys that are extremely supportive and and enjoy my content. But a lot of people are only watching, like I said, for 6 months. My average logistics, my average was 2.5 minutes that people were watching. So, and I was so excited, because in the last like 3 or 4 weeks, it's up to almost 4 minutes. So that was like a huge jump, because for 7 months it was 2.5 minutes, and now it's like 3. It was like 3 minutes and whatever it was, like 48 seconds or something, whatever the average was. So yeah, so I'm like, I think I just crossed like halfway. So, because I wanted to be monetized by the end of this year, and it's probably not going to happen, because I mean, unless my lives catch on, if we can keep doing stuff. Let me see, what am I missing? Even something as simple as walking through a shopping center and suddenly some music comes on. Tim, I have heard a couple weird things about that, because I can't remember who it was, but there was a girl. She's like a mukbang channel, and she did a mukbang in a restaurant, and the music in the background was picked up by YouTube, and she got a strike. It's like, what the hell? Like, that's ridiculous. I mean, I'm trying to be careful about that kind of stuff, but like, if you got to be worried about like what's on in a restaurant, and you're trying to do like a vlog, like, I've never gotten a strike or anything, but I definitely want to vlog more, and that's like the last thing I want to worry about, is like a song coming on, like, in the restaurant, and then getting a strike for that. That's ridiculous. Let me see where we at. I'll be playing your videos on my phone right now. Let's get your watch minutes up some tonight. Hey, thank you, stepping out. I appreciate that. Am I linked up to you? Because I don't recognize you. Let me hit your channel real quick. Shona's Kitchen. Good morning. Hey, good morning, Shona. How are you doing? Welcome. Let me see, stepping out. I don't know if I'm connected to you. I am connected to you. Oh, okay. We just recently connected. You have a very beautiful family. Okay, yes, I saw your Niagara. Okay, I do remember you now. I saw your Niagara video. Awesome. Welcome. Welcome. Dan says, great idea. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. What idea? What did I miss? Charlie says, way cool. The copyright stuff scares me too, Charlie. You're good, Shona? That's awesome. I'm doing great. We're just kind of chit-chatting, hanging out. What's new with you? Nina, hello, Nina. How are you? Welcome. So happy that you're here. I'm glad you caught one of our lives. My leg is killing me. I'm sitting on my foot, guys. Oh, that's way better. Let me see. Push this back. I gotta stretch my feet out. Good to see you as well, Nina. How are you? If you guys don't know Nina or her channel, go and grip her up. She's awesome. She does all kinds of stuff. She's a really awesome supporter, and I love her channel. My favorite stuff of Nina is when she goes around exploring with her grandkids and going to check out different sites. And I believe she's in Ohio. And she also does some cooking videos here and there, and some spiritual stuff if you're interested in Bible readings, things like that. She does a Bible reading every Friday. She has an awesome channel. She's one of my favorite channels. Thanks so much. You're welcome, Nina. We met, I think we connected like, I think it was last fall when you were doing your traveling around videos, and I fell in love with your channel, and I always love listening to what you have to say, your stories and stuff. And we've been friends ever since. I want to say like last November or October, somewhere around there, that we became friends. Stepping Out says, I had to remove all talking before because during editing I realized there was copyright songs playing. That is frustrating. I can imagine. The vlogging's hard enough as it is, you know? You got to deal with the crowds and people in restaurants and stuff. I've had a hard time trying to vlog in different places. And then you got to worry about the music. Tim says it's ridiculous. If it's intentional, then fair enough. But if you're just wandering around somewhere and music happens to be playing in the background without your choice or control, it's crazy. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, absolutely agree. And another thing that I don't understand is how people don't get strikes for using copyrighted music sometimes. Because I hear people doing streams who are monetized, and I don't know if they're altering the sound. I'm not going to mention any names. But I've heard some monetized channels doing streams and they're using copyrighted music. Like, how do you do that? Not like 1 or 2 songs you get permission for, like lots of songs. Like, I don't understand. I don't get like the nuances of the rules, like how some people get away with stuff and how they don't. So your guys' guess is as good as mine on that. Shona says, I know about you. Man, I'm getting hungry again watching your videos on my phone right now. Ha! Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Just let me know if there's anything that you want me to make, because I'd be happy to put it. I've got about 2 or 3 things lined up, and then we're going to be going on vacation in September for a week. And so we're going to do some vlogging videos, some travel videos and some vlogging videos. We're going to be gone for we're both taking off about 9-10 days from work, me and Kathy, and we're flying up to where I'm originally from. I live in Florida now, but we're going to go up to Philadelphia and South Jersey and go to a bunch of places and go to the beach and just have a really amazing time and do a lot of relaxing. And but other than that, we got like about 2 or 3 cooking videos lined up. But you guys can feel free to like suggest or you know, something that's your favorite. Feel free to make a request at any time. Life of Nine says, I've always been wondering about that too. So, and I actually, I mentioned to one of the channels that, and I really like the person too, so I'm not going to throw them under the bus by mentioning them. So, but I mentioned to them, like, not on their stream, but just sending them a message, like, hey, I'm just curious, like, how are you able to play copyrighted music? And they didn't answer me, so I don't really know what to think there. Maybe they didn't get the message, but okay, friends, take care, stay blessed. You too, Shauna. Thank you for coming by. We really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Do I cook Thai food? I've done Thai food. I love Thai food. I can do Filipino food. I make a lot of fried rices. Let's see, some Chinese food. I love Korean food. I'm not that adept at Thai food, so I will just say that I'm definitely not a connoisseur when it comes to Thai food. I love eating it, but I'll definitely experiment because I'm not afraid to fail. So, because I failed a lot when I first started doing Asian food. Asian food was one of my last frontiers, and I've definitely got a good hold on a lot of different parts of Asian food now, but there's still, you know, a ton for me to learn. The Life of Nana, you two deserve it. Can't wait for the vacation vlogs. Oh, thank you, Nana. Yes, we do. I think that we're going to just kind of unplug from our catering, unplug from her job at the hospital and my job, and just, you know, not just vlog, but just be really, just relax, just sit at the beach, you know. Hopefully we'll catch an Indian summer there because it'll be mid-September when we go there. I think we're going like the 18th or the 19th. Yeah, in September. So hopefully we'll catch an Indian summer, sit on the beach a lot. Rexy, what's going on, darling? Hi, honey, I actually made it. You did make it. Rexy, so happy that you're here. What's going on, girl? Let me give you guys all mods, because you guys are all my friends. Give Johnny, you get one. Rexy, of course. Nina, you get one. Hey guys, grip each other up. Well, I know most of you guys are already connected, so I don't even really need to say that. We're all in the same community here. Jenny in a bottle. Hello, everyone. How are you, Jenny? Or Jeannie, I'm sorry. Jeannie in a bottle. That makes more sense. How are you doing, darling? Welcome. Rexy, moderator. Giving you guys, whoops. Let's try that again. Rexy, I loved your last, wow, 2 or 3 videos so much. That cannoli cone, oh my goodness. I would destroy those. I need to do more dessert recipes, I think. I've only done that one. Hello from Tecate, Mexico. Excuse me. Is that Rio? Rick's. Welcome, Rick. How are you doing this evening? Tecate, Mexico. Cool. I miss Mexico. I've been to uh, I've been to Tijuana, Rosarito, when it was safe to go there. I miss it. I love those places. Rosarito was one of my favorite places. Where's Tecate by? Where's that near in Mexico? Tecate is my favorite beer too. One of my favorite beers. I love Tecate, especially Tecate on draft. Such a good beer. It's actually a good beer to cook with too. Make fish tacos with. Sorry guys, let me see. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Johnny says, my first blue wrench. Well, you guys are all my friends, so I'm definitely gonna give you guys all wrenches. You guys don't have to worry about earning that with me because I've been friends with y'all for like forever. I don't know if I'm connected to you, Rick, but I'm gonna go check out your channel right now. I am not connected to you. I don't like to connect with people, Rick, until I watch a whole video. Because YouTube will just take that right back. So I'll watch a whole video and then I'll connect with you later, okay? But welcome. How you doing this evening? What's good in Tecate world? Is that specialties? Rick's Barbecue and Specialties, okay. Mark, Rob, welcome. How are you doing today? Come on in. Guys, grip each other up. And if you could, maybe hit the like for me. I would appreciate it. Mark, I'm checking out your channel right now, sir. I'm going to link up with you later, too. Because I'm not already connected to you. You're welcome. Come on in. Ask whatever you'd like. We're talking about anything. We don't have to just talk about food. Talk about whatever you guys want to. I'm just making sure I didn't miss any comments here. Never had it, Rexy? Yeah, Tecate is an awesome beer. I love it. It's easy to drink. It's not super heavy. It's got a good taste. If I'm not mistaken, it was a German brewmaster that was trying to avoid the taxes and made the Tecate brewery in Mexico originally, and then I think it's Mexican owned now. Has a Mexican owner now. So Rick can correct me if I'm wrong there, but I think Tecate is the hometown of the brewery. It's about 45 minutes east of Tijuana. Is TJ Tijuana, I'm assuming? Just south of San Diego. Okay. Stepping Out says, I saw in your video that San Miguel is one of your favorite beers. Mine too. Oh, did you see that? Yeah, San Miguel. Well, the thing about San Miguel is I don't like it in the United States because it's pasteurized. But in the Philippines, San Miguel on draft. Oh my God, my mouth is going to start watering already. But San Miguel unpasteurized is in my top 3 favorite beers, without a doubt. Is so unbelievably delicious and so refreshing and so easy to drink. It's got a right balance of, I don't like really hoppy stuff. Like I went through like a micro brews kind of like phase like in my 20s, but like the real hoppy stuff, the red beers. I used to really love red beers, but now they're too hoppy. You drink like 2 of them and you're just, you're burping for an hour. But the San Miguel is just, oh God, it's so delicious. That and Spaten is probably my favorite. San Miguel, Spaten, and probably Heineken. I love Heineken. I've always loved Heineken. But don't get me wrong, I'm not a beer snob. I will drink Budweiser. I will drink Pabst Blue Robot. I'll drink Lowenbrow. Lowenbrow. Red Horse. Oh, Tim. Yeah, Tim busting out the Red Horse. I remember when I was in Manila and the first time I ever had Red Horse, and I had like, and everybody's like, drink Red Horse, drink Red Horse. And Red Horse is hardcore. Like, it's strong. And I drank one of the big quarts of Red Horse. Tim, you know what I'm talking about. and then we went on. This is a funny story. So then we went on this, the tricycle ride, which is like the little transportation bikes there in Manila, and it was one of the first times getting out in the city because I had just got there because I was there for a month, but this was right when I first got there, and we were driving around in the craziest traffic, and Manila traffic is insane. It's nothing can prepare you for like the sensory overload that is Manila, and Tim will back me up on that because I just remember being wide-eyed, and I remember having this like beer buzz from that Red Horse because it was so strong, and I just remember thinking like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. We're in the tricycle, and like we were driving, and I'll never forget this. Like we came to an octagonal intersection. Like it was like 8 streets all converging on one point on one intersection, and I was like, wait a minute, like what is this? Like I was like, this isn't gonna work. We're gonna die. Like, and like everyone was just like crawling out like little feet at a time, like this 8-way, intersection. Like Tim will back me up on this. And it was so insane. One of the craziest things ever. But it was great. Everything was great. Rick says, Tim says, high percentage beer. Yes, Red Horse is pretty hardcore. That's strong. If you drink 2 of those, you are going to be under the table. I just retired from working on an oil field in Texas, going to start selling Texas barbecue in Tecate. Awesome. So you're going to be... I'm checking out your channel. So you've done some videos. Ooh, Mexican street corn dip. That looks good. Oh, man, you got... Cool, man. I look forward, Rick, to getting to know your channel. I'm looking forward to getting to know you more. How did you know about us? Because I never met you before or saw you before, and I'm not connected to you yet. You're welcome. You are welcome here, my friend. Have you ever drove in New York? Well, me personally, no, Rexy, I have not ever driven in New York. But we were there. Like growing up, I was in like Manhattan or New York City, like almost like once a month. Our family went up there all the time. But yeah, it is crazy. You are right about that. Charlie says, I may be unusual, but I'm funny. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm behind. Charlie, and I love you, honey. I only drink Bud. That's what's up, Rexy. I mean, I'll rock out some Buds, some Bud Lights. I'm not a beer snob. I do like some good beers too. I don't like just the beer down water. But I'll mess with some Bud. Charlie's your buddy. Okay, cool. Excellent. So you're retired, and then you're living in Mexico, and you're gonna do some barbecue videos. That's awesome. Cool, man. I'm excited to see. I'm gonna check out some of your other videos, like I was saying, after this stream. What's up, Brian? Just stopping by to say hi. Well, welcome, David Paul. Thank you. I appreciate you coming by and saying hi. How are you doing this evening? Happy Sunday to you, friend. Rexy says Charlie is everybody's buddy. He's the bomb. He really is. Charlie's awesome. He's good peeps. Marky Parky 10. Oh, hey, I caught you online. You did. You caught me. How's it going? Have I met you before? Charlie says he's a goofball. No way. You're from the bakery. Okay, what's up, brother? Nothing real specific, okay? Nah, I mean, I trust all these guys, but you never know who's going to come and watch the replay. David, it's great to see you, my friend. You made one of the recipes, didn't you? How did it turn out? You made something. You told me you made something. Mark, oh, you guys, hey, I appreciate you, David. I appreciate you, Mark. You guys are awesome. Thank you for coming by, man. What are you guys up to? Were you working, or it's 10:49? Are you guys still at work, or are you guys leaving, or what's up with y'all? Rick says, view to a grill. I just brought a first truckload of household stuff this weekend. Should be totally moved by the end of September. Rexy, you got to run? Okay, darling. I love you too. You are the bomb as well. Thank you, Rexy, for coming in. It means a lot to me that you came by to say hi. So, have a wonderful night, okay? Take care. Tim says, you're going to head off too? Okay, Tim. Appreciate you, man. I got your email too. There was something else I was going to ask you, but I'll remember. I'll send you an email. Take care, Tim. Have a good day, okay? You made the shrimp and grits. That's right, David. Thank you, man. And you showed me the picture of it. That's awesome. Okay, stepping out. Take care. Thank you so much for being here, okay? We're going to try to do Saturday streams, so that's the plan. So hopefully we'll get on more of a routine. So if you guys could stop by on Saturday, that would be awesome. And we're going to I want to try to do stuff like activity type stuff, like maybe like a trivia night or just stuff to kind of just goof around. You know, we don't always have to like talk about food. We could talk about whatever. So my favorite live streams were always the trivia. Orion Star did trivia, and I loved the trivia times because, you know, everybody's engaged doing stuff. So I'm going to try to plan stuff out. And eventually I want to do lives where we're cooking and you know, just messing around, making different things, making sandwiches, barbecuing, that kind of stuff. So we're going to do lives with actual, you know, like cooking too. So we've almost did it a couple of times because me and Kathy were going to do a barbecue one like about 2 or 3 weeks ago. But we were like, So I don't know how good my Wi-Fi is going to be on my back porch. So I might wait until I know for sure that I'll be able to stream outside in my backyard. Nina, you got to go? Okay, thank you so much for coming in, Nina. Really appreciate you stopping by. I can't wait to see what you're going to post next. So are you going to do any... I won't ask a question. I don't want to keep you here. But hopefully you do another adventure, traveling around, telling stories episode soon. You have a wonderful night, okay? Thanks for coming. Charlie says Rick's going to video a lot of his whole adventure. That's great. Like the move and all? Excellent, excellent. Michelle, what's going on, girl? How are you? You just wanted to stop by and say hi? Well, thank you for stopping by and saying hi. What's going on? How are you doing this evening? Look at this little guy. Look at this pose. He's got one eye open. He's trying to see, making sure he's not missing anything. Michelle, welcome. How are you doing, darling? So glad you could come by. Pogboy Productions, what's going on? Good to see you. I saw some of the replay of your last stream, Pogboy. And I think, did you do a vlog recently? Let me see. Okay, you did a vacation time part 2. I didn't see that one yet. I will watch that later tonight. What's going on, Poggy Boy? Michelle says he looks super cute. Yeah, he always does the craziest like poses, like when he's sleeping. Yeah, yeah, gripping his pillow tight for sure. That's how you looked after you unloaded the first truck. I bet. Yeah, that position that he's in, that's like that sums up my weekend, how I felt with all the work that we were doing. King. He's all tuckered out from so many squirrels. No, moving sucks. I hate moving. Hopefully, this is the last place that we get because Kathy and I moved about 4 or 5 times since we've been married, and hopefully, this is it for us. I feel for you, man. You're just dropping by, Pocket Boy? Oh, I appreciate it, man. Come by anytime. Like I was saying before, we're going to try to do Saturdays as our stream. So, if you ever have a chance to drop by, and I'm sure I'll run into you on your streams or videos. So have a wonderful night, man. Charlie, what's next on the cooking agenda, brother? You got something planned? You going to be smoking something, or are you cooking inside? Yes, it does, and more when it's 1,000 miles away. So you worked on oil fields, and then you're retired, and you're moving to Mexico. Man, that's pretty intense. Do you have family there? That's a big move. You're baking something? I really need to do a dessert. I just realized that because Dan from Dan's Organic Food Forest, he was mentioning the halo halo that Kathy made, and that's basically the only dessert that we've done, even though, I don't even know if that's considered a dessert, but I realized, I was like, man, I've never done a dessert. What are you baking, bro? We shall see. Still in the works. Be right back. Oh, my leg's asleep. Holy my chin. Charlie, are you a cookbook guy? Because one of these days, maybe my next stream, I'm gonna bust out my cookbooks. Because I'm not the most savvy baker. I'll admit that. I'm not like the biggest dessert guy. I do have some really good dessert stuff that I do want to do. Not a ton, but I'm definitely more of like a cook and not a baker. But I did learn quite a bit of baking stuff and pantry type stuff when I worked at this one upscale restaurant, and I was kind of forced into doing the pantry there because the guy that was doing it the summer that I was there, this was in South Jersey, and it was a really nice restaurant I worked at, and I was a waiter there. Actually, this was ages ago. I was like 21, 22, and it was one of the best experiences I ever had because I learned how to make like creme brulees and creme de crabes and like all kinds of like lemon chiffon cheesecake and stuff. And it was a really big learning experience because I'm that kind of person that like just throws all caution to the wind and just like just gung-ho cooking and just experimenting even if I fail and doing that kind of stuff. And that really forced me to like learn technique and forced me to really slow down and learn stuff. It was an excellent experience. So I do have some skills, not a ton. Let me see where I'm at, guys. Sorry if I missed anybody. Yes, Charlie, don't worry. I'm definitely going to be subbing to Rick. I just told him before that I won't sub to anybody until I watch a whole video. So, because YouTube's just gonna snatch that right back. So I will do that. Mac, what's up? Mac, welcome. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you, Mac, for coming in, brother. Really appreciate you. And David, if you're still here, thank you. Mark, thank you guys. You guys are awesome for coming in. Appreciate it so much, guys. You guys are really nice to come in here. And I know you guys got a lot going on. Definitely more. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little behind. I'm sorry. Let me get caught up. Michelle says moving is no fun. Yes, a dessert, please. Okay, yes, guys, for sure. And same thing with Johnny says, do you have any? Dan said more desserts. Absolutely, I will. I've got a really good I got 2 bananas Foster recipes, and I might do them back to back. Probably not. One is a super easy bananas Foster recipe, and we actually talked about that earlier, where the ube macapuno, which is the Filipino ice cream, I kind of want to incorporate that into the bananas Foster. And then I have like a really over the top one, like a really elegant kind of like fancy version of it too. I don't want to scare people off though. I try to back off from some of that over the top stuff. And Johnny asked, do I have any bread recipes? I'm not, my sister does. My sister bakes bread all the time. I can make like pizza doughs. I can make, I love making pizza. I used to toss pizza. I can throw pizza up in the air. I can do simple breads, monkey breads. I'm not the most savvy baker by any means. Like I can make basic breads. I could make, if I really want to, I can make like a sub roll, stuff like that. So, but yeah, what kind of breads were you talking about, Johnny? And Mac, I'm doing great, man. How are you? I really appreciate you coming in here. Charlie says, baking's more of a science. I normally like just doing breads and biscuits. Okay. Yeah, for sure. It is like a science. So I really respect people that are bakers and that are dessert makers, because you got to have discipline. You got to have, it's like you're a chemist, dude. You can't make any mistakes. You can't really, you can experiment, but you can't you can't really go off script too much with baking. You got to really know what you're doing if you do. My bane, like when I was talking about the place where I was forced into doing pantry. I didn't finish my story, by the way, but this was like in 2002 or 2003, and I had only been like a chef for, well, I guess since I was like 18 at that point, but like they, it was one of the owners, there was 2 owners, one was front of the house and one was back of the house, and the back of the house was the pantry, and he had a stroke, a really bad stroke. It was right in the beginning of the summer, and in South Jersey, it's all like, like seasonal. So it's all your business over 3-4 months. So they thrust me in there. They came out in the front of the house and they said, who has any back of the house experience, like any kind of cooking, anything? And I was the only one out of all the waiters that had experience. So they said, you have no choice, you're going to learn pantry. So, and I did, it was, and I really appreciate learning that. I really appreciate learning that, because it really taught me a lot. It taught me a ton. I was still at a very impressionable age, like cooking, definitely still very much like a greenhorn at that time. I still consider myself now, I am, but anyway, profiteroles was my bane. I messed profiteroles up constantly. They were so hard to make. I don't know why, but I ruined so many batches of that, and people will get so mad at me for that. Let's see where we're at. You go off your gut and experience. Yeah, same here. I'm not afraid to fail a little bit. Like the last recipe that I did was really, really, I think one of the best ones that we did. But I made a critical mistake with the final plating because I covered up all the pasta, and I should have known better. And we really couldn't get that great with thumbnails. So I was kicking myself, for like a day until I finally just let it go because Kathy and I she took like 10 pictures on her phone. Her camera is better than mine. And I do have a really nice SLR. It's a really nice camera, but I struggle with, I'm not as savvy. Like the only thing I brought to YouTube was cooking because, you guys can already see, like I'm still using iMovie. I'm kind of embarrassed to do that, but I don't have like the technical skills that you guys have. I'm still learning that, and hopefully I'll be having a laptop soon where I can like get better, film and use my SLR because my Nikon, my SLR is, that's a $1,200 camera. It's an excellent camera, but I don't have the the proficiency to be able to use thumbnail or to get thumbnails and put it onto Kathy's laptop. I don't have a laptop. I got an iPad and iPhone. That's it. But so I'm still kind of embarrassed to use iMovie, but that's all I got now until I can get my laptop, hopefully in the next month or two. But sorry guys, I'm rambling. What were we saying? Oh, but I can take great pictures on my camera, but I have to import it and do, go through those different programs, and I'm just kind of lost. I'm trying to learn all that kind of stuff. So, I literally feel like the only thing I brought to YouTube was love of cooking and that kind of stuff because I look at your guys' channels, you go, all you guys, Charlie, Johnny, Michelle, you guys, your stuff is, you guys got better editing. You guys are, your channels are very inspiring. Like I love your guys' channels. Like I definitely aspire to have like that kind of, that content, that editing. You guys are, you guys are really good. You use iMovie, Charlie? I didn't know that. Failure is part of growth, absolutely. And you can't be afraid to fail. Like I'm not afraid to fail. So like I said, I learned my lesson on that thumbnail because I felt so happy that I made that dish, and then it was like, oh no, I covered up all the pasta. You couldn't even tell. My dad's like real critical too, which I appreciate that because most of the people I work with and everything, and and I love those guys to death and everything, but everybody's like, oh, it's good. This is good. This is good. This is good. But I need like the savage people to be like, that looks messy. My dad said on the thumbnail on the shrimp and the sherry cream sauce, he's like, that looks messy. And he's right. It does, because I didn't show like the ring of the pasta around it. So, but I got to let it go. So, it is what it is, but you're right. You gotta risk drowning sometimes and jump off that boat and just, you sink or swim, fail sometimes. It's part of life. It's not the end of the world. I'm over it too, so I'm sorry about griping about it, guys. I didn't know that, Charlie, that you use your iPhone. I figured you did. And Johnny, I know that you definitely know a lot about all kinds of like web design stuff. I mean, your editing is excellent. Your videos are excellent. Your food looks so, it's great anyway. Your food's great anyway, but it looks so professional. Like you're definitely going to be growing fast, my friend, because you definitely have the know-how, and it shows. And a lot of the people do. Like their intros are just so unique and interesting, and I love seeing everybody's creativity, just their intros and their what they're experimenting with. It's definitely something to aspire to. Dan says, use Canva to make your thumbnails really simple to use. Appreciate it, Dan. I'll check that out. What the hell did I do with my pen? Would I be able to use that, Dan, with my iPhone, or is it something that, because Kathy has a nice laptop. I try not to use it too much, but she said I could, but like, if I do I have to import it into the laptop, or do I, I'm just writing it down here. I'll investigate. Canva? Is that what it's spelled? CANVA? Okay. I will definitely check that out. Charlie says Johnny kills. He does. He does. Johnny, you're definitely going to be growing fast, my friend, because not only are you an excellent cook and an excellent, excellent at barbecuing, your editing is so on point. You said you just started editing videos with your first video. You've only been doing this for 5 months, but didn't you say that I remember on, like, you did that one Q&A video, Johnny, where you were talking about different things, and I thought you said that you had like web design experience, or you knew different things around the computer. You're an IT guy. Okay. Because I knew you had experience. Yeah. Okay. That's what you said. Because I remember when you did that one Q&A video, you were saying, because I was like, okay, that makes sense, because you know what's going on for sure. I'm gonna experiment with all that too. Like, I'm not gonna be. I definitely don't want to be using iMovie for much longer. As soon as I can move on from it, I will. I'm tempted to just ask people around where I live just to maybe like help me out and just give me different tutorials, and maybe pay them $16-17 an hour or something, like a college kid or something, like, because the kids know everything. Like, it took me a while. I mean, I've pretty much reached the limit of what I could do on iMovie, but it took me a while just to learn that, because that'll tell you how like savvy I am as far as like computers and things. And Kathy knows a lot about computers, but she doesn't know this side of it either. She doesn't know about like video production and that kind of stuff. She knows pretty much everything else about computers, because she's definitely more techie than I am. And you use Canva to make your thumbnails too? Okay, I'll definitely check that out. Thanks for the heads up, guys. Let's see. If Michelle, if you're still here, I want to just let you know that your main videos are great. And I was excited when you said there was still 1 or 2 left. So Charlie's doing a dessert. I think I might do a dessert. We should do like a dessert challenge. Let me see. I'm either gonna do, I have a really good banana bread recipe. I kind of want to do that. And one of the other videos I was gonna do was a mini meatball lasagna, which is like the most phenomenal lasagna ever. So I want to hopefully be able to do that in the next 2 weeks. I think I'm going to do something healthy this week, because everybody keeps bugging me to do more healthy stuff. Oh, you are still here, Michelle. Oh, yes, you do have a few more. Yes, I thought you said that. Cool. And guess what? We are going to be, I don't know if you were here earlier, Michelle, when I was saying, because me and Kathy are going to go on vacation in like 3 weeks. And we're going to Philadelphia, which is where I'm originally from. And we're going to South Jersey. And I'm going to have some lighthouse videos too. So we're going to do some vlogging too. I'm really excited about that. So, and I ordered a vlogging stick. Woohoo! So, but I'm going to do mostly montage stuff, so I'll try not to bore you guys with, like, long drawn-out vlogs. I just want to do, like, montage things and check out the sites. Definitely want to do some food vlogging, too, because I haven't been back in years, and I've been, like, sometimes I'll just stay up at night thinking about all the food that I missed, like, like Boardwalk food and, like, just the restaurants there are so phenomenal. We got some good restaurants down here in Florida, but nothing like up there. I miss it so much. Oh, you can't. Well, thank you. That's very sweet of you to say. Yeah, the lighthouse is there. The one in Cape May, New Jersey is really pretty, especially at night. I want to see if I can get some nighttime. I'll definitely do some sunset videos because the sunsets there are incredible on this one beach that has a lighthouse and has like a 150-year-old 3-story wooden like nun convent that looks like a haunted mansion, and it has like a nature conservatory to walk around, and all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of really cool stuff that we're going to be doing there. So, and we're going to be going to Cape May, which is a very beautiful little city, and it's just a really pretty place to just be like walking around, checking stuff out, and like videotaping stuff. So, and the food is amazing. Yeah, I think you would like it. It's Cape May, New Jersey is a place that I grew up like in the summers going, and it's like it's the oldest seaside resort in the country. That's what they claim. It was the first seaside resort, like vacation destination in the country, and there used to be a train there. My grandparents would take it down. It would go all the way down to South Jersey, and they would go fishing and do different things there. And then it's got a ton of history. It's like, really cool old buildings. It's English Victorian. So there's a lot of like bed and breakfast, and a lot of like, 100-year-old wooden hotels that are just so neat and just like, just so much history and haunted looking. And it's got, yeah. And, it like the whole town burned down like twice, and part of there's like 2 great fires there, and then also they had like part of the ocean overtook the old town, so like part of the town is underwater. I mean, this place is cool. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on there. So, and hopefully we do a ghost tour, so because Kathy loves that kind of stuff. She loves horror stuff and ghost stuff, so we'll probably do like a ghost tour too. But yeah, I can't wait. Kathy can't wait too. She's been really excited about it. Been to Ashbury Park a couple times. Yeah, that's my dad spent a lot of time there. Yes, ghost stuff. Yeah, we're big. We love that kind of stuff. Like our honeymoon, we went to St. Augustine, which is a lot like the place I was describing, except the only difference is it's like Spanish, history, like St. Augustine, Florida, which is close by where we live now. And we went on a bunch of ghost stuff, and we love that kind of stuff. And Kathy's favorite genre, she loves horror movies and that kind of stuff. I do too, but to me, like horror movies are like my comedies, so because I just find them funny. But like she loves horror type stuff and she loves ghost stuff. So we went on a bunch of ghost tours like on our honeymoon. It was really fun. We went to like we had an amazing time, and we're gonna do a lot of that in Cape May also. So they have a really rich ghost history, tons of stuff. You're leaving, Dan? Okay. Good night to you too, sir. Thank you so much for being here, Dan. Hey, let me know. Drop me a message when you're doing your first live. So let me see. That's funny. That's really funny, Dan, because I never did my first live until after 2,000 subscribers, because I know a lot of people are waiting till 1,000 too, and I know you're well over 1,000. But yeah, give me a message, Dan, whenever you're planning on doing a live. All right, brother. Have a good night, man. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate you. Michelle says, I love horror movies. Yeah, I do too. I love horror movies. Do you have a favorite or no? Mine is Halloween 2 all the way. I love Halloween 2. But I like all horror movies, especially the older ones. There's some good new ones here and there, but like Conjuring was good. A couple other ones, but I like the old stuff. Johnny, you still here? Let me see. Me too. I was talking. You said you love the whole. Um, Kathy set me up an Instagram, Dan, but I'm not. I have not ever once posted on it. But I am gonna update my other outlets. I'm thinking about creating a Bite of Life, Facebook and an Instagram and all that kind of stuff. So I'll let you know, because I do need to get some more media outlets. Um, Michelle said you love the whole month of October. We do too. That's definitely my favorite month. And I was just talking to Alicia about because she was doing the Michaels hauls, and she did a couple videos on like like the fall stuff and everything, and it's just making me like, it is kind of like far away, so it's kind of funny because like at least wait until September. But I know that, because I know you're huge into crafts, so it would make sense that you get a lot of that stuff like now and work on it, or work on your crafts. So, because I didn't think of that before, because someone told me that too, because I was like, why would people want to get Halloween stuff like at Michael's now? They're rolling it out. It's not even September yet, and it's at the end of October. And then someone was telling me, like, because the crafty people, want to get stuff and build stuff for Halloween. So that makes sense. So it was good that they had told me that. And you love Halloween movies too. I do too. I just remember, most of my life, when it comes October and the weather changes, and we don't really get the weather changing down here in Florida, but like, I still kind of keep that tradition alive. But when I lived in the Northeast, as soon as that weather would change, you get that little nip in the air. I just wanted to watch horror movies every night in October. That was just like my goal. Didn't even care if it was a good or a bad, horror movie. You're already working on Halloween ideas? I bet you are. I never really. Kathy loves, the DIY channels, and she loves that stuff. She's real crafty, and and I loved, there's a lot of, do-it-yourself that channels that I support, and it's a great community, but I never really was interested in that kind of stuff until seeing like your channel, because you really have, like, just watching you like in the workshop do stuff, like you really have like just such amazing talent. Like, you're very, very creative. I love watching you build stuff. And that's the first time that I've ever really, like, not that I didn't appreciate what people create, but like, that was the first time I've like enjoying the process, like watching you create like these random materials that you pick up from stores and make, like just something like amazing. Is just really interesting. Earth Gal said, Michelle, I gave some love to your channel. I'm a crafter too. Have you been here, Earth Gal? Did I miss one of your comments? Have you been here for a while? I'm sorry if I missed one of your comments. Did you just sneak in here? Welcome to our live. Yes, I just recently, Michelle, I just recently have become friends with Earth Gal, and she's also a very creative, interesting do-it-yourself channel. So you guys should definitely link up. And I sent someone else over to you, Michelle, the other day, like 2 or 3 days ago, because they reminded me of you too. Like, I was like, oh, this girl would definitely love Michelle's channel. And I don't know if she went over to link up with you or not, but I sent her your way. You wish you could cook as well as me? Oh, Michelle, I haven't even done anything difficult on my channel yet. Wait till I break out the real heavy guns. But you can definitely, anything that I've cooked and made a video for so far, you could definitely make. Because most of the stuff that I've done is really easy. But that's very nice of you to say. Johnny, you taking off. Thank you, man. We really appreciate you being here, brother. You have a wonderful night, Johnny. I appreciate you coming in and chatting and staying. Take care, my friend. Yeah, Everything that I've made so far, Michelle, you definitely could make. You cook some, right? Like you. What's up, Beer Barbecue Baseball? What's going on, my friend? Coming in for a quick hello? Well, you are welcome. Come on in. You can come in and say a quick hello. You can do whatever you'd like. What was your name again? You like baking more. Okay. Did you do baking videos? Because I know Alicia does like cooking videos here and there. I don't remember if you did you do any videos before, Michelle, on cooking? I'm looking right now. I don't see any. Okay. Just do it yourself stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know Alicia does a bunch of like cooking stuff here and there too. She's awesome. She gave me and you a shout out, Michelle. You probably already saw it too. That was so nice of her. Oh, I don't think you were here earlier too, Michelle. And also, Earth Gal, like we are gonna probably start doing a shout out video, like maybe like once a week, and just doing like 3 or 4 people here. So because we're trying to get more watch time, and also it's good to give back to everybody. So there's so many awesome channels out there, and I want to give you guys love. Let me see. Man. Can't see anything. Jesse, okay. You got to run, Jesse. No problem, man. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. I look forward to your next beer review, my friend. Take care, brother. Have a good night. You're not that brave yet? It's hard. Like, cooking videos are no joke. Because, I mean, I can cook a lot of different things, but, like, when you add the video element to it, it's hard. Like, it's very hard. It is no joke. So, and I learned the hard way. If you look at all my first video, I mean, I still feel like, I mean, I know I have tons still to learn, and I haven't even got to, like, you know, where I want to be, obviously, like, production-wise and everything, or cooking-wise, for that matter. So, because I'll be worrying so much about the technical aspects of something, and I'll mess something up cooking, because, you know, if I'm just cooking on my own, I'll just be in the kitchen, I'll put some music on, and it's just like my church. I'm just getting down and I'm at peace. I'm just jamming out with music for a couple hours and just prepping. That's when I'm like most happy, you know. But with when the video side of it, it's like everything's got to be perfect, and everyone eats with their eyes before you eat with their mouth. You know, that's just what they teach in culinary school. I didn't go to culinary school, but I know that's what they teach in culinary school. And like, if it doesn't look good, they're not going to make it. They're not going to want to, you know, and I try to keep stuff simple too, because most of the stuff you could make, Michelle, like most of the stuff I try to have accessible to everybody. So I work with a lot of younger guys at my work, and I try to get them to cook, you know, for their girlfriends and stuff, or, you know, if they're a bachelor and just they can make different things and stuff like that. So, and that, you know, means a lot to me. Like, I love when people try my recipes. My friend David was in here earlier, and he made a dish for him and his girlfriend, and that stuff makes me so happy. Yeah, Alicia is awesome. Need a good camera. I do have a good camera, Earth Gal. The problem is reformatting. The problem with me is I have an excellent SLR camera. And we've done some cooking stuff. I've never had a video with my SLR because with the reformatting and the editing and sending it from my SLR to my wife's laptop and everything, that I'm not that good yet to have a finished product that I can post a video off of. And I've been playing with it. I'll get there, but it's not anytime soon. And with what I've been doing with iMovie, I'm able to just do it, edit it, and have it out there. So while I'm learning to do the SLR side of it. So like I was telling people before you were here that eventually I want to become a better, content creator, obviously, like always get better, but it's easier for me to do the video, the shooting, and just the start to finish, and then upload the video. I don't have a ton of time because we're full-time job, and we started a catering business like 3 or 4 weeks ago, so I barely have enough time to do one video. So I don't have time at the moment to mess with my SLR and make like a beautiful masterpiece video right now, so unfortunately, but I will get there. But you're right though, Earthgal, you do need a good camera for cooking shows. And you like colorful dishes? Well, you'll like my last one because it was very colorful. But I do too. I really try to, simply is best. Michelle, I agree with you, and I do want my stuff accessible, and a lot of times people get, I've done some kind of like off the wall type stuff, and it's very noticeable, not just like views, but what people will make or not make. When it's something that's simple, they're definitely going to try to make it if they like it, if it looks good. And this last one, the last video that I did, it was the most by far of people saying they were going to make it, and like believable, like they really wanted to make it, not just like being polite, but like they'd ask me a question about it, or can I do chicken instead of shrimp, stuff like that. Like people really legitimately want to make it, so that makes me happy. So more and more people are like making the dishes, which makes me happy. So, but also too though, I want to, like, simple is the best, and I want people to have that accessibility, but there is going to be times where I'm going to do something like over the top just for the aesthetics. People could just like see it, enjoy it, just hear the cooking or hear the sizzling, and just watching it and just watching me make something a little bit more advanced, and maybe people would be inspired to try that, or they'd be like, oh no, I can't, there's no way I can make that. So I'm never going to give myself parameters like what to do or what not to do, so I'm not going to just do simple stuff. That's why you enjoy my channel. Thank you, that means a lot to me. There's some stuff that I want to do that's a little over the top, and I don't want to, I don't want to be like held back, because when I first started, Michelle, like I had so many people telling me, just do 15-minute meals, just do 4-ingredient meals, just do keto meals, just do all this kind of stuff. And I said every time, like, I don't want to have a niche. Like I don't want to have like one thing. Like I want to do whatever I want whenever I want. So because I'm not really thinking I'm going to be making a lot of money from this, or anything like that. So I want it to be enjoyable. Obviously I want it to be fun, and that's the most important thing, you know what I mean? No limits, exactly. I want to do if it's desserts or if it's something advanced, a little bit more involved, because there's a couple of French recipes I want to do, like a marinated pear dessert, and like real technical stuff that people would be like, oh my god, like I can't do that. But I've done simple dishes, like the frittata, which I thought was simple, and I had people at work like, I could never make that, like that, it's like, I was like, that's easy, that's not hard. But if you don't really cook, then I could see why people would be intimidated by by some of the stuff. So even though to me it would be like, it would seem easy. You're a lazy cook, Michelle. You know, believe I am too. I'm a lazy cook too. I mean, there's plenty of times, you know, like I'm going for the ramen noodles or the Campbell's soup or like the something super easy. So I'm that way too. I'm not making gourmet stuff all the time. I'll tell you that. Don't hold back. You would still watch. That's awesome. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. I don't plan on it. I'm definitely not going to hold back. Earth Gal, what kind of foods do you like? Like any kind of suggestions? Anything that you'd like me to make sometime? Do you follow cookbooks at all, Michelle? Let's see. Because I think my next live, I'm gonna show you guys a lot of my favorite cookbooks that like my family and people have passed down to me. Like I'm a fanatic about cookbooks. I love cookbooks. And if you guys have not seen it before, I'll give a shout out to Yester Kitchen, my friend Jill over there. I absolutely love her channel because it's like history and it's history with food, and she does a lot. She has like a lot of cookbook type stuff, like old cookbooks and things, and it is just such an interesting channel. If you guys get a chance, definitely check her out. But I'm gonna tell her that I'm gonna do a cookbook video. Not too much on the cookbooks. Yeah, I'm obsessed. I mean, not just cookbooks. I love books in general. Like we're coming up on a year now that Kathy and I have been at this house that we've bought, and we have a guest room that we have like made it into a library, and you know, huge bookshelves, and I had boxes and boxes of books. And I love books, not just cookbooks, just books in general. I'm a big reader, and it's really cool because I've always wanted to have like my own library, and now that we have our own house with a library, it's just like one of the coolest things ever. I'm so happy about that. You have a cooking slideshow on your channel? Okay, cool. I can't wait to check that out. You don't have a good editor program. Used to use Movie Maker, but that's not available anymore. Oh. I was on my wife's iPad and I tried to like take back that. Thank you guys, moderator. If you're looking for something, you just go online. Yeah, I've gotten in trouble a little bit with that because I'll see something that looks pretty good, because there's a lot of hacks on YouTube, and I'm sure you guys are going to be shocked to hear that. No, but and in the cooking community too. I mean, there's a lot of like biggies, like cooking people that like I absolutely love, and there's plenty of people that have like amazing skills, and I love their cooking shows. But some of the big time people too are hacks, and I've made things a couple times that look good from YouTubers, and they're absolute garbage. And I was just like, and sometimes I'd be like thinking like against my better judgment, I'd be like, I don't think, I mean, because I can point out, like, I know when people are doing things right or wrong, and like even on my channel, because I've made plenty of mistakes. So if I'm doing a dish or something and I can't fix it or whatever, anybody that's like a good cook are gonna see what I see, and they're gonna know like I made a mistake. Not everybody will. Some people, they wouldn't notice it. But if you're not a cook, if you don't really, but then I'll be like challenging somebody, like I'll be thinking like that might not be right. But sometimes people will be they'll make something look incredible, and I'll try it out on YouTube, and it's just like I'll try it out, like just me and Kathy, and like a month or two ago I tried some recipe that had like some kind of sauce with like, it was like a beef tenderloin or something, and I was thinking like I don't know if this is gonna be good, but it looked good, and then it was a disaster, and I was like, so I'm careful about that stuff now. But like people like, like my heroes, my cooking heroes, I mean there's too many to mention, but from like the biggies would be like Jacques Pepin and you know Martin Yen. I love some of the Asian channels. Oh shoot. My favorite show now on TV is Fuck That's Delicious with Action Bronson. I absolutely love that show. I watched all 3 seasons. It was fantastic. It was really, really good. So, because I loved all the Anthony Bourdain stuff, like the travel stuff, No Reservations, and the one after that, what the heck was the one after that? The one that was on CNN. That was my favorite ever. Me and Rexy are your heroes. You're awesome, Michelle. You're so nice. Because what I really want to do, like my goal in life, and I may or may not get there, so is to be at like my hero in life was Anthony Bourdain. To travel around, to go to different places, and be a writer. Write about things. I love writing, and experience food and cook here and there, and just experience cuisines like that. That is my absolute dream job. So anything travel related and cooking related is my dream. So and as far as YouTube goes, it's fun. I can archive videos, which is convenient for me too, not just other people to try because I can't remember everything. I've got this book here, which is like probably got 100 recipes that waiting to be videos. Most of it just completely like handwritten out of just everything you could possibly imagine. I got like 2-3 years worth of cooking videos I could do just on stuff that I've created or experimented with or whatever, but it's just for fun. I don't think I would ever be like uber successful or make a lot of money on YouTube. Let me see if I missed anything. Yeah, I mean, what would be cooler than just get out there in the world and travel and cook and experience food. Let's see if I missed anything from it. Go. Cowboy fall wreath? That looks interesting. You got a lot of wreaths, Earth Gal. Oh, cool. I like the patriotic one. I like the one with the flags. That's so cool. I've missed a few of you. I gotta catch up on your videos. See, okay, cool. You got playlists. I love when people have playlists because then I can just watch a bunch at once. Holy cow. You got a lot of interesting stuff. Yeah, I love when people have the playlist, and especially because if I have a week like I had this week where I barely even had enough time to do my own video, then it's the easiest way to catch up on everybody is you can watch 3 or 4 videos at a time. Like if you miss a week of somebody, it's hard to keep up with everyone that posts a lot because people posting every day. That's tough. that is really tough to keep up with that. I need to. I really need to, Michelle, because I need to be up at 5 a.m. and it's almost midnight here. I'm probably gonna get off here in a minute. Michelle, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for coming by, and Earthgal, you as well. It's been so great talking to you guys. Just so you know, we're gonna try it. I'm gonna try to do. And I've said this because the last stream I did was Sunday too. So, if I have to, I'll do Sunday. But I am planning to do a. I want to be consistent on doing Saturday streams. So, and I said that before, and here I am doing another Sunday stream. But that's the plan. So to do streams on Saturday. So because that would be the best time for me, guys. So if you guys ever can, if you ever can come by to stop on a Saturday, that would be very appreciated. But no pressure. And I'm sure I'll see you guys on your videos. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get off here too because I'm only gonna get a few hours sleep. So look at this guy. Look at this guy. Hey, buddy. What's up? But you guys are awesome. And it's been really fun talking with you guys. So bless you. But have a wonderful night, guys. Thank you so much for being here, okay? But can't wait to see what you guys share next on your next videos. And you guys take care too. Good night. I'm live. Adventures in turning my camera off. There we go.